Wow, that logo nowadays is rare to find. You know, I had to start it with a pun, but hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome to something a lot of you newer folks might not recognize, but a lot of you older folks on the channel might remember. Welcome to Mickey Speedway USA. This is a racing game on the Nintendo 64, and it's a competitor to Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. Can you guess which ones moved on to become really popular ones? Obviously not this one. But speaking of Diddy Kong Racing, this racing game was also made by Rare, the people behind, again, Diddy Kong Racing, alongside a lot of Donkey Kong games on the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, alongside Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, and Conker's Bad Fur Day if you're counting the mature games, and I guess for those of you who like the GameCube game, Star Fox Adventures, we also count that. And if you're wondering why they decided to do a Mickey Mouse game on the Nintendo 64, it kind of goes back to their older roots before they started doing even Donkey Kong games. They used to be a company making licensed games. And here's the story. I'll go ahead and be quiet for a bit. Yeah, the story of this game kind of doesn't make sense. A bunch of weasels take a dog because of a collar, and how do people rescue it in this world? Or rather, Mickey in the game rescue him? Simply by racing each other. It doesn't make sense to me either. But the reason I decided to redo this game, by the way, this game uses a rumble pack in case you want to use it. The reason I decided to, well, kind of, for me, restart this Let's Play. To put it in a nutshell, I really hated how that playthrough turned out. It was my first time using a software that allows you to record from the console to your computer, and I didn't have the proper cables to allow me to see from my television, so I had to look at my computer. Commentary was also in between. The first episodes were fine, but then it went to post-narration towards the end of the series, and then in the house I had to include other music, which didn't look all that great on my Let's Play channel. To make things worse, one of the most popular episodes of the series was the 5th one, and it's kind of an embarrassment to my channel, so I want to redo everything that I can for this series. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. That was just a little start menu to kind of indicate, hey, you can either choose to go back or you can progress forward. So, like with every kart game, similar again, Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing, you gotta have your typical balanced characters that are just overall very good at everything. Speed, handling, acceleration, and weight. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck serve that purpose. Minnie and Daisy's purpose is they're light, they're pretty slow, but their handling is actually pretty great. Kinda good for beginners, although I'd recommend Mickey and Donald a little bit more over Minnie and Daisy because they're more balanced, but if you want a little bit of handling, that's all by you. Heavyweights are completely obvious. They're really heavy, but they go super fast in exchange. Their acceleration isn't the greatest. Pete is a perfect example of this, but I guess for Goofy's case, height equals weight, and he's the tallest character in the show aside from Pete? Yeah, I was never gonna question Disney logic, and I'm not gonna start now. So, but oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. I had a second take of this. So for the first course, I'm gonna go completely balanced. And normally I would pick Mickey because he is the star, and it is called Mickey Speedway USA. But let's be real, Donald needs the spotlight, and he's known for his rage. Fun fact, in the 1930s, Donald actually topped Mickey Mouse in terms of cartoons. There were way more Donald Duck cartoons in the 40s and 50s than there were Mickey Mouse cartoons, and heck, even 30s for that matter. It's really nice, though. So for a while, Donald might have been considered the main mascot, even though Mickey was the main mascot of Disney itself. Fun fact. But we're going to start out with Traffic Troubles. Now, you'll see the trophies on the right side. I have all the Platinum trophies, and that's because I've done this years ago. And I've also done a failed recording of this first episode just because I didn't really like how all it turned out. I'll consider it a practice test, practice recording what I wanted to say. So right about you'll notice some very similar things in terms of, well, just the cups. They're named. They're actually much better named in my opinion than just Mushroom Cup, Shell Cup, Crown, or Special Cup. At least it has a really nice... It really has nice names that roll off the tongue very well, like Traffic Troubles and Motorway Mania. It's just kind of things you not only remember, but it sounds really catchy too. So I'll give it that much, but speaking of Mario Kart, you're going to see a lot of similarities between this game and Mario Kart. So let's start off once again with Traffic Troubles. And here's what I mean by you're already going to see similarities with Mario Kart. Amateur is 50cc. Intermediate is 100cc, or normal difficulty. And professional is 150cc. Obviously, when I play me some Mario Kart, I like to go 150cc, and I do pretty decently on professional nowadays. I imagine back when I first started this Let's Play, either done a lot better or a lot worse. I don't quite remember, but why not just go all out and go 150cc or professional on the first course? I think it just makes sense. So right off the bat, let me give you a little bit of a tip here on light. If you hit that within the red area, also I hate how they take your oomph tokens. Yes, that's what they're calling this game, is oomph tokens. If you actually time that so that you can get it within the third light, you will get a nice speed boost. Not like Mario Kart where you have to charge it up a lot. Or I think it was actually the same in Mario Kart 64 of all things. Now, what's up? Really, Goofy? Really? I was gonna explain the tokens and the... Well, I've already got enough tokens. I can't actually explain the oomph tokens. Oh, wow. That was a lot more than... Goofy! Goofy, my gosh! I'm sorry if I got the magic wand instead of a shield, but you don't need to be a jerk and take everything from me. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Goofy's getting it. Okay, so, what I just got is question mark hand, and what I got from that is this baseball chucker. So right now, I can choose to launch it forward, which will act like a green shell, which will bounce until it actually stops and not break like in Mario Kart, or I was gonna put it backwards, but it also works at the same time because Daisy was up ahead of me. Or I could have put it backwards and it actually just stays in place. Oh, really? Come on, Pete. What I can do with this? Oh my gosh. Really? Am I gonna get second? Okay, well, I'll take... I was doing well and then that happened. That's unfortunate, but at least we did get pretty far. Okay, so the oomph tokens. Yes, once again, they are called oomph tokens. It's a weird name, but that's what it's called. You can collect them on the track. However, unlike coins in Mario Kart, they will disappear once they've been collected. So those ones Goofy collected, I couldn't get them anymore. You have to be wise and decide whether to get the oomph tokens because those only go once or continue on with the course. But you can get a total of 20 to increase your speed. And you might have seen the baseball thing, but the paint sludger is very similar to banana peels. You can launch it forward or you can launch it backwards to make your opponent slip on it and spin out. Speaking of spinning out, here's the most ridiculous thing in Mario Kart. Unlike in Mario Kart, where if you accelerate, which is just pushing the R button and tilting the stick towards the track. In Mario Kart, that would equal boost. However, in Mickey Speedway USA, if you use it too much because this relies on actual physical driving, do it too much, and you spin out. The exact opposite of Mario Kart, and I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I really don't. But enough of that, let's move on to San Francisco. San Francisco, I remember going there for the Pokemon World Tournament. Excuse me? I did exactly what okay. Well, you can get a spin out if you're also too late on that. Maybe that's why... Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting. Because I can actually talk about something else if I actually end up getting 6th or 5th place. 4th place doesn't count even though there's like 6 people maximum. Actually, I'll show you right now. As I'm about to hit a wall, you'll notice the restart counter. If you were to pause and restart from the very first course, you could do this infinite times. However, this is OG Mario Kart SNES style, where if you get 6th place, aka fail to qualify, or 5th place, which also fails to qualify, or use these restarts, you can only do it 3 times. After the 3rd time, that's it, no more. If you lose, you're out. I'm sorry I hit a wall towards that, but I definitely timed it poorly on my part. So definitely make sure you're not in the back areas for long. There is a cheat, however, that will allow you to infinitely do retries, so you don't have to worry about that. So basically it'll be like the OG Mario Kart for a lot of you. Yeah, hopefully I'll catch up to Daisy. Don't worry. Why is it that the bad things happen whenever I'm Donald? I practiced this, not only well, not specifically this course, but like the game entirely, because it's been a while since I last played this game as Donald, and I don't know what is it with Donald, but apparently it makes it harder for some reason. I don't know. Get out of here, Daisy. As long as I get a point. I don't want to be in any other place, but if I'm going to be in any other place, please let it be first. Okay, so you'll notice that the Racer Chaser and the Magno Flyer act very similar. Okay, I was about to say, did we both get 3rd? That would have been amazing. But we didn't actually get 3rd, so thank goodness. The Magno Flyer and the Racer Chaser act very similar to Red Shells, where they'll actually lock onto someone. However, the Magno Flyer can also sometimes activate 1st place. I don't know, I could be too far to where I could be just imagining things and whatnot. I could totally be wrong on that. But it kind of feels like at the same time, Goofy, really? Did you, Goofy? Get out of here. Wait, what? Okay, sure. Get the bubbler in here, why not? No! Oh my gosh! Okay, that's also a thing that can happen, and I'm kind of pissed that it happened! Sometimes you can bump the person in front of you, thus getting them still in their place, while you're still screwed behind them. Pretty stupid. I kind of wish I could have used my reset there. We're off to a good start with this, I can already tell. Can you already tell? Because I can freaking already tell. We're in 4th. No, 3rd. I'm gonna have Pete and Mickey do terrible in this if I want to get something good. But you'll notice that in San Francisco, it's pretty accurate to the location in the United States, with some of the streets going up, the bridge in the background and whatnot. You're gonna see a little bit of that towards the game. Because while it is a UK-based area, it's still pretty good at landing some stuff in other places, so kudos to them. Well, let's hope I do a lot better in New Mexico, because I kind of need it right now. But speaking of, check this out. This course looks like a swimming dolphin in the sea. I'm not gonna go any further. Wait, I didn't mean to launch that forward. I actually want to put that backwards. But yeah, New Mexico has a nice dolphin-shaped course, which I honestly like a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Well, so far I'm doing a lot better. Although hopefully I don't jinx it, because the Let's Play Curse seems to be my theme today with Donald Duck of all things. It's like this game wanted me to start off with some other character instead of Donald Duck. Okay, so unlike the Red Shell can be launched backwards. Tracer Racer and Magna Flyer cannot. Interesting. Every item in Mario Kart can be thrown backwards. Not the case here. Don't hit me. Thank you. Here, have this. Thank goodness. Okay, I was getting really worried that someone else is going to come up to my tail. Oh, thank you. Ha! How does it feel, Pete? I may have bumped you to continue your 4th place or 3rd place, but now you've done the same. Why? I threw that backwards. Okay. Interesting, but sure, I'll take it, I guess. Oh my gosh, Pete is really on my tail, holy crap. Alright, Pete. Oh yeah, he's still right behind my tail, oh gosh. Yeah, you can't actually hold your item behind you, but I think it was also the same with Mario Kart. So I could be on that as well. Could be wrong about that. Okay, you also notice the voice line in this one is very, very nice, actually. You're gonna hear that a lot, but you'll still hear voices like, beat it, goof. That's because they actually use the actual voice actors for this. It's not some cheap, it's not cheap actors. This is Disney we're talking about. Of course, they can have the real voice actors in this. And speaking of, this is actually a really good choice in them to include, to make Rare do the racing game because, like I mentioned before, they were almost top king in terms of Nintendo 64 games. It was one of those companies you couldn't go without actually hearing that name whenever you mentioned Nintendo 64. Nowadays, because since they're bought by Microsoft, it's kind of iffy if you hear that again and whatnot. Wow, I jumped from third to second. Screw you, Mouse! I'm the top man now, although it's Pete. He is the leader of the club that's made for you and me, apparently. What would that be like? Now I'm curious. If you want to draw, like, fan art for Pete Club, and it's like a parody of the Mickey Mouse Club, go right ahead and post it in the comments below. I'll actually take a look at it. It'll be fun times. But Grand Canyon, main scheme of this course. Don't fall off. Wow, no, okay, well, I guess it's a good time to introduce shortcuts. We head over here and bump into the thing a lot. You'll notice the question mark and fall off! This is a great start. This is a great start. No, I'm using my reset. No, I'm using my reset. Well, I'll try to get through each course at least within that thing. Otherwise, since I have all the cheats on, I'll just use them in other turns. But I want to do it within 3. I'm professional. If it doesn't turn out, then I'll go to intermediate because apparently me and professional with Donald Duck ain't happening today. No sirree. So as I was saying before, shortcuts. You might have noticed a little bit earlier, hello, baseball bat right in front of my face there. For a split second, I got worried. Okay, so I'm taking my time on this one, actually. Okay, oh gosh. I did not mean that much time. Okay, so, you see the question mark on the top left. That indicates that you've taken a shortcut. And, wow. I was about to say, how did I go from 4th to 1st that quickly, but that shortcut not really that handy. But you also do have that option in case you need that. Unfortunately, that did not have to take a reset in order to do that. Oh, I thought I was gonna snipe Mickey with that. That would have been so amazing. But at least I think Pete is behind. Yeah, Pete's behind, so I'm not really worried. Okay, maybe I am worried because he's not right in front of me, and I don't like that at all. Mickey, I'm gonna need you to... Oh my gosh! Why is that a mechanic in the game? Well, whatever. At least they're dumb enough not to go for the speed boost over here, so it makes my life a little bit easier knowing that. Speaking of... Goofy, would you like to get hit by this big... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Gang, that's not what I wanted to happen there at all! I wanted Goofy to get hit by the baseball, not me! And look at me, I'm in 5th place again! Are you serious? Ugh. I know Goofy's like way ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter because Goofy's not... Well, Goofy, I think Goofy's in 4th, to be honest. I don't really remember the rankings and whatnot. But as long as it's a Pete! Oh my gosh. Ah, this is the great first episode. Already just as angry as Donald Duck. It's like Donald Duck just came inside of me and was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to get real mad real quick. But yeah, again, they actually don't take this, which is weird because... Oh gosh, okay. Well, good thing me bumping into that didn't cost me my speed and whatnot, but Goofy... I don't know if I'm really near Goofy or whatnot, but... The Goofster gotta go. Alright. Mickey... Nope. You know what? What? I should have hit you! Really? 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 That should have hit Mickey! Are you serious? Are you actually kidding me? That's stupid! I should have hit Mickey! This is gonna be a trend, isn't it? With this Let's Play. I'm gonna get so close. Gonna get so... Oh... What? I've never had that happen before. Okay. So apparently that was enough points for all three of us to get in first, and I'm on top. That's never happened. I swear that's never happened in my life before. That's just brand new. That just popped out of nowhere. Wow. Well, at least I'm gonna get gold unless there's a tiebreaker. I don't know if there's a tiebreaker or whatnot, but that's kind of funny. Okay, so as I mentioned before, getting all first gets you a platinum. Wait. What? Oh, never mind. I was about to say, did I actually not get first? So wait, I'm on top. That means I get the gold trophy, right? Oh, I have never experienced this before. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. That was even more closer than it needed to be, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, that made for a much thrilling first episode of Mickey Speedway USA, so I mean, I'll take what I get. I was just not expecting that, of all things. Well, definitely a lot better than the first recording I've done for not only the previous playthrough years ago, but in general for this time around. I'm content with that. That was great. I like that a lot. That had me on my toes, it really was. Great sign for this Let's Play, I must say. But that was traffic troubles. We almost got into a huge traffic trouble with not getting first, but so far we're on a streak. I'll have to remember next time not to beat Donald, because apparently this game hates when I play Donald for some reason. But hopefully you join me next time, in which we take care of Motorway Mania. And hopefully do better than barely getting first. Oh, that's great. But if there's any episodes you missed from the future, or from the past, if you're watching this years from now, then make sure you check out the playlist down in the description below, the eye in the top right corner, or the upcoming end slate. With all that being said though, my name is Blake, also known as a nerd, and I hope to not block you from the next episode. Get it? Because we're like a Disney fan child and we're playing with Mickey Mouse blocks, and there's a bunch of Mickey Mouse stuff you couldn't notice in the background of this room. Take care.